Everybody, this is for Meg. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Something New Live, The Why, with my co-host, Ali Fischer, and our wingman, Scott MacGregor. Was that good, Scott, for you to play over and over and over for Meg?
I'll take it.
All right. So if anyone doesn't know, Scott played, it was going off on his phone, like the replay or something was going off on his phone and his wife was like, shut her up, because I kept going, hey, everybody, over and over. So
I missed you guys, by the way. So I missed last week. I had a board meeting, so I couldn't join. And then the week before that, I think was Thanksgiving or there was something. So it was like,
it's been a while. Where has Ali Fischer been?
It's nice to have you back. It is nice to
have you back. It's really good to have you back, Ali. I missed your smiling face. And, you know, with Scott, it's just easier to have another.
Gotta have the hand movements.
I know. We talk with our hands. We're like Philly Jersey girls, you know. Yeah. So, Scott, did anything big happen this week for you or for us?
Let me think. Yes.
So.
Yesterday, we launched a new business on Mark Metri's podcast. We did it live on LinkedIn. It was very exciting. So I'm excited to talk about it if that is the lane you want me to drive down.
That's the lane you're driving down. As you all can hear, we make a ton of preparation for these shows. We talk tons about what we're going to say. No, we like off the cuff. Go for it.
So you want me to talk to you about Talent Champions Council?
Yes, we do.
All right. So Talent Champions Council, here it is. So we announced this yesterday. We've been working on it for quite a while. So I'll give you kind of the genesis of how this all came about first. So I was thinking something new. We have a very, very unique recruiting service. And then we have probably an even more unique advisory service, which Annie and Ali head up, called Something New Labs. And we absolutely love it. We get the opportunity to teach hyper-growth startups, for the most part, how to do talent acquisition, onboarding, and retention in the most unique way and to do it really efficiently. And we literally build the infrastructure and the foundation that allows them to launch and really take off. We love it. Here's the problem. We can only work with so many companies a year. So it's very, very high touch. So the scalability is we can't reach, tens of thousands of people. So we love to teach people, and we also love giving back. So it started the wheels spinning. How do we create something that allows people to up their talent strategy game, and also have a give back component? So we came up with the idea of a private membership community called the Talent Champions Council that we have just launched. And the goal is to give everybody an opportunity through extremely unique content and absolutely off the charts people to raise their talent strategy game. So this is for anybody who is a frontline manager, all the way to a CEO or a recruiter, anybody that deals with talent, meaning they have to find great people, they have to get them up to speed, and they have to keep them. So we're incredibly excited about it. Our board is off the chart. So our advisory board is made up of Jason Van Camp, who's a decorated Green Beret, West Point grad, CEO of a nonprofit called Warrior Rising, chairman of a company called Mission 60, author of a bestseller, Deliberate Discomfort. That's just one. Number two, Claude Silver, Chief Heart Officer for VaynerMedia. She is everybody's favorite HR person on the planet. Laura Gassner-Auding, who is the best-selling author of Limitless and was the founder and CEO of a very, very successful executive search firm. And then last but not least, Kara Golden, the absolute kick-ass CEO of Hint. So that's our advisory board. So anyway, we're really excited about it. If you want to fire questions at me,
now's the time. Ali, what are your first of all, hello, Melody from Massachusetts. We love when you join. Michelle, nice to see you. Ali, what are your thoughts on the TCC? This is some exciting stuff.
Oh God, where to begin? First of all, Scott does the best intros for people.
So much energy.
The best. Yeah, so a lot of companies don't invest in employee development. And this is a really inexpensive way to invest in yourself. If you can get your company to pay for it, great. If you can't, it's really achievable to pay for on your own. And it's going to be like Scott said.
If you can't get your company to invest, if
here
you can't expense
you want me to say that one?
Yes,
you might want to work for a different company.
I was going to say you might want to leave your company.
You might want to leave the company.
Yeah. What was your hi Ray? How are you? What was your line this morning, Scott?
Oh, about managers?
Yeah. So I got scolded for this by one of our teammates, which I don't know if you want to talk about that, but so I had said on the podcast yesterday when we were launching this that if you're a manager and you're not willing to spend $199 a year to develop yourself into a better leader of people, then you should probably not be a manager, because being a manager is a privilege, and leading people is a privilege, and making yourself better at something like that for a ridiculous fee, which is a nominal fee that we're charging to give people access to content that is just absolutely second to none.
And we should all be trying to get better and evolving always. So, Scott puts it a little bit, less harsh than I would. I mean, if you're not into evolving and getting better, then you really should rethink, what you're doing for a living.
Exactly.
So as far as management goes, and that's how Philly girls roll it out. That's how Philly girls put it down. So yeah, this is super, super exciting. The board,
and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So I think that's really important. It's going to be fun and engaging.
Can one of you give an example of like some content stuff that we're going to do? Like, you don't have to give real details, but like, could you give one example of something?
I can give you a lot of examples, but
okay.
I'll give you a couple.
Hi, Marcello. How are you?
We're going to give people access to folks that are really hard to get to. So, we've got Kara Golden and Claude Silver on our board. They're going to do a little bit of content, and we're going to call that Gold and Silver, which I think is marketing.
It's so brilliant. It's so brilliant. Gold and Silver.
We're going to do fun book clubs with rock star authors that have written books that have to do with talent. And that could be from corporate America, that could be from the military, that could be from professional sports. And we're going to do roundtable discussions with those authors. We're going to have monthly challenges where we're challenging people to do certain things every day or every week to up their game. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a community that I think is going to help each other tremendously. There's going to be a mentor and a mentee component to it, where we're putting really great people together to help each other. So yeah, I could go on and on.
Amazing.
The community aspect of it, I think, is going to be really big for people too.
I love that.
Being part of something bigger than yourself, and having other people that share in those values.
Thank you, Jonathan, for your comment. We completely agree with that. And he always makes the best comments. We love when Jonathan shows up. Good morning, Devin. How you doing?
Don't share the next one.
Which one?
Oh, brother.
Hi from New Milford. I don't know.
Milford is in the house.
Linda, that's our girl. Hi, how are you? It will make
Linda.
So
Linda Mac.
My mentor, one of my mentors in life is my father, and probably my main mentor. And you know this, Scott, because we talked about it before I started working at Something New. And I look to him he's very successful. Thank you, God. And I look to him for advice, and he's just been my mentor for basically, since I've been an adult. And he said to me, I want to know both of your opinions on this. And he said to me, take some advice from your father. We text a lot more than talk. I think we just do better when we text. But he texted me, take some advice from your father. The last 2 weeks of the year is a time for opportunity and advantage and competitive advantage. Don't slack off at the end of the year. What are your thoughts about right now and working and people, not if you're going on vacation. I mean, if you have a vacation plan, that's different, but kind of slacking during this time versus really putting the pedal to the metal and engaging during this time.
I have a couple thoughts. So I think you absolutely need balance. So I think you need to spend time just decompressing. And I think that's super important. But I'm also, and this is like my old competitive athletic background, I always knew if it was raining, if it was super hot, if it was super cold, whatever, I could hear my coaches chirping in my ear, like that's when champions are out, running or lifting weights or doing the things that your competition's not doing. And then when it's showtime, you're so much better prepared because you put in the work when other people are not. So it's a balance. I mean, everybody should take time to be with friends and family and decompress, because I think that's where a lot of creativity comes from. Actually, the idea for Talent Champions Council came when I was on vacation. So driving back from Charleston, and I was like, boom. And then Meg got to listen for hours on end about, I think I have an idea. So,
yeah. So what did that, just so I know, I'm going to go back, and Ali, I want to hear your thoughts on what I just asked, but what does that conversation sound like, the beginning of that? Like, yo, Meg, like this Meg that we're always hearing about, where in the world is Meg MacGregor? So like, is it like, do you just go like this and say like, I have an idea? Or do you go like, let me lay something out for you? How does that conversation sound?
Can you imagine how many ideas she's had to listen to?
I can. My imaginary friends have to listen to a ton of ideas too.
And I remind her that she's the one who really encouraged me to become an entrepreneur. So it's ultimately her fault. No, I remember literally driving, and it just hit me. I don't know why. It was like the kernel of an idea. And then obviously you guys helped kind of craft this, what it is today. But, I just said, I think I just thought of something that could be really cool. And then just started.
And she was like, here we go.
Talking it through.
I can't get out of the damn car.
Yeah, right.
Get her in a car.
Okay, I just wanted to know, I wanted to understand the dynamic there, like how the ideas come out of you and what she says.
Yeah.
And her experience during that. Ali, what are your thoughts about, and I agree with Scott about balance, but I also feel that there should always be a balance. So it's not just this time of the year, there always needs to be balance in what we do. But I do think that there is room for, like you just said, about, that's when champions are out there running. That's when somebody's going to slack off a little bit. That's when people are going to, it's also when I believe managers and leadership is a little bit more relaxed sometimes towards the end of the year. And so they might be more apt to have a conversation or respond on LinkedIn or whatever it is, however it is you're reaching out. So just an idea for that. Ali, what are your thoughts?
I say just don't do what everybody else is doing. I think people are always looking for an excuse to, like we were talking about New Year's resolutions, right? Everybody wants to make a New Year's resolution. I don't support New Year's resolutions. I just think that they're a waste. It's a way to set yourself up to fail. I think it's the same thing at the end of the year. Everyone's like, it's December. It's just a waste. No one's around in December. People are not available in December. We're not going to schedule calls in December. We've had great calls in December. Talking about Something New specifically. It's been a busy couple of weeks for us. And I expect it's going to be that way until the 31st. So do the very best you can until the very end, and then keep it going come January 1,
100%. Like I don't, you guys know, like
I use the excuse, like, just don't fall back on the excuse.
Yeah. And also when it comes to resolutions, I'm anti-resolution also, just so you know, but I'm into word of the year. So my word of the year is resilience. What's your word of the year, Ali?
I don't have one yet. I was talking to Linda today after our
Is that allowed? Is a word allowed? I know we're not allowed to have resolutions, but
I mean, again, I think words are great. I don't know who posted an awesome video. I was going to share it out. They do a hashtag of the year because it's a concept, it's a thought. It's just something to work to achieve. It was someone on JB's team.
Morgan Ingram does a word of the year and a hashtag of the year.
Yeah, and the way he positioned, if you can get through a 7-minute video, watch it. It was a long one, but it was really good because he talks about just do the best you can. Like, don't get down on yourself. Don't strive for perfection. And I think the problem with resolutions, it's like, I'm going to lose 20 pounds, or I'm going to go to the gym every week or 5 days a week, or it's so restrictive when you tie it to a resolution.
Right. It's like we have to work in babyer steps, like we need to like make, that's why I do a word too, because it's like an overarching concept, and it's like I can take a lot from it, and I can hold myself accountable, but not to the point where I'm like making myself crazy, because I already do that enough.
Yeah.
Hold on. I revealed my keyword or word of the day in the Daily Hill. The word is flow. I like it.
Flow I told Linda I was going to have to think about it. I'm thinking freedom.
Freedom might be my. You want to know what? Here's an interesting, fun Annie fact, in case you're interested. Freedom is my #1 core value. And I did not realize that until I did a huge examination into my core values, which I, had them really laid out. And then I was like, but this is all to get to my ultimate goal, which is freedom and that feeling and that core value.
One of mine as well.
I think so this restrictive environment that we put you in at something that must be just really, really hard for you.
Greg Briscoe said, champions are made when you're willing to do what others will not do. Show up differently. I love it, GB. You got to show up differently. Steve Noodleberg's word of the year was blackjack.
I saw that today. Very cool.
It's an interesting word of the year.
The context of that? Greg?
What'd you say?
I said, do we know the context of that?
Yeah. What is it?
I read Noodleberg's thing. So go to Steve Noodleberg's post today on LinkedIn, and he'll explain his whole blackjack, how he picked blackjack.
Okay. Got it. I'm surprised he didn't put that post on the 21st. Just thinking, you know what I mean?
A gambling problem.
I mean, yeah, it's the 18th, but yes, Melody said we need to take one step at a time. I think that's what I think problems are with the resolutions, is everybody makes this sweeping decision. I'm going to go to the gym every day for 2 hours. It's like, you're probably not. You're probably not, like, after the first week.
This is a little off topic, but it's on topic.
Love it.
I watched a documentary about being plant-based and the values of a plant-based diet. And if you see this documentary, I think everyone who's seen it, you're like, I'm never eating meat again.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to a friend of mine, Charlie Engel. So Charlie is guy's like insane. He's the first and only guy to ever run across the Sahara Desert, and like what he's done is incredible. And what he said to me, it was so simple, but I think we forget. So he said he's plant-based, but what he recommends to everybody is don't go from 0 to 60.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to go from, eating meat to never eating meat again. He's like, just incorporate more and take small steps. And he's like, that's why everyone fails, is they try to do this all or nothing.
It's such a,
and it's very difficult. It's so simple. But it's like, oh yeah, I guess I don't have to go cold turkey. I can just kind of
you can wean off of meat.
Yeah.
You can wean, and that's with anything, right? I mean, isn't that with anything? That is very on topic to what we're talking about. Hold on one sec. Bill Bradford said, my daughter played D2 basketball, and I always told her those people that are willing to do what others are unwilling to do will win. She used to shoot 100 foul shots every day, a true champion. That's a great story.
Love it.
Love that.
Thank you, Bill.
No, thanks, Bill. We appreciate you jumping on.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, I mean, so I just, I have, you brought up documentary. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. I know this is a little off topic too, but whatever. It's our show. We can make it whatever topic we want, right?
We went off the rails a couple of weeks ago. I don't know what the hell we were talking about.
Ali and I were having a full-blown personal conversation on StreamYard. Like we were like, so you do this and you get COVID tested and I get it. And then we were like, we're live right now.
Tips and tricks on how to get
lab. Did you guys hear of or see the Netflix movie special, My Octopus Teacher?
No.
It keeps coming up in the
okay. Take 45 minutes or an hour out of whatever, and I don't watch television. I have 4 televisions in my house. They don't go on except when the kids watch Netflix. I will only watch sports. That's it. So, but I took this amount of time and I watched this and it was mind-blowingly worth it.
It's a documentary.
My Octopus Teacher.
My Octopus Teacher. And talk about never eating anything again. You will never eat octopus again. But it is about this relationship with this photographer and marine biologist, I think he is, or something of that nature. And he forms this relationship with an octopus. And it's the shooting of it, the camera work and everything and the beauty of it, but the story, and it reminds me of just sort of evolving through life and how we become, how resilient we are as a people. And there's a lot of amazing themes. So if you could take anything away from me ever watching anything on television besides football, watch My Octopus Teacher. It's worth it.
I've been watching a lot of documentaries lately.
Have you?
And why am I getting feedback? Do you guys hear that too?
No.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm talking to myself right now. Oh, it went away.
So guys, what else do you think? Anything else you want to mention? Anything else about Talent Champions Council? Oh, tell how, in case people are rewatching this or watching now, how do you sign up? What's that deal about, Scott?
Yep. So we're gonna probably start the signups. It might be as early as next week. We're gonna be launching content and really getting everything completely kicked off in January, but we'll probably have the signups available. So we are going to run a special, and that is a discounted rate. So the normal rate for the Talent Champions Council is $240, and that's not $240 a month. That's $240 a year. But for the first 90 days, which is going to expire on March 31st, you can become a founding member of the Talent Champions Council for a discounted rate, which is $199. And when you see what you get, it's sick. It's ridiculous. It's the best investment. Like, I may buy a membership myself. It's awesome. It's awesome.
We are really excited as a team, and this is going to be a really cool launch. So
yeah,
I just wanted to let people know, how can they find out more? So you can also direct message any of us or comment on LinkedIn, and we can touch base and talk about it too.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll make a big announcement when the site is up and all that stuff is. You'll know.
You'll believe me. You'll know.
You'll know.
Okay, so I'm going to read you your mindful cards today, and then we can wrap it up. Good?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready.
All right. This is Scott's.
I missed mine last time.
I know.
We had to do it off camera. I think it was a good one too.
Plan a relaxing activity, Scott.
I think we did that this week already.
That's
all
a
right.
good.
I like that.
With your grinder. Okay. Ali, do a body scan. Check in to see how each part of your body feels. I think that they're both very mindful activities.
Yeah.
I like
I'm going
them.
to do both. I'm taking on both. So I'm
You're
going to
taking
do
Ali's too?
relaxing. I'm
Great.
going to do the body scan.
Guys, as always, this was super fun. I love talking to you and chatting with you and just talking about something new and its amazingness, as everybody knows. I hope you have an awesome rest of your week.
Yeah.
Grind it out till the very end of the day today. It's Friday, but don't slack off. That's what champions do. Champions grind it out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Be a champion.
Be a champion.
Like
I know. I didn't wear my shirt.
I know. I'm upset. I don't have a shirt because no one sent me anything.
Yeah, it's in the. You're getting it. It's in the mail.
Right. All right, guys. We're gonna say see you later to everybody, and it's been really real, and we'll see you soon.
Have a great weekend,